What's up, everybody? You already know who it is. It's DripGodDero, and I'm back at you guys with another bang. So, in today's video, we will be doing a tier list on the best investments you can make in 2025. As you guys know, it's a new year, and with it being a new year, that does give opportunity for investing into different things that can better your life mentally, physically, or financially. And with all that being said, man, once again, we about to do this bang and let's switch over. So as you guys can see, I have a couple of different categories for this tier list. At the very top, I got must do. This is an investment that you must do to be successful in life, especially in 2025. Right below that is good to. This is an investment that may not be mandatory, but it's definitely something that you should do. Right below that is depends on the person. This may be an investment that just depends on the person and where they are in life. Right below that is mid. This is an investment that it might help you, it might not, who knows. And then at the very bottom is don't do it, which means don't do it, man. Don't do it. So we just about to pick randomly, man. We go pick randomly. So right here, let's start off with this one. We got lifting weights. Now, I would say it's good to do, especially if you're a man. It's definitely good to lift weights, try to get bigger, try to get stronger, It's definitely something pretty important. I wouldn't say that it's in the must-do category because, yes, lifting weights is very important if you want to look aesthetic, but at the same time, it's not nothing that's going to make or break you. But I got it that good to do just because health is wealth, man. Health is wealth, and lifting weights is definitely important. It's just not, super important or top tier, right? Let's stick with the physical aspect and let's talk about this one right here, which is losing weight or performing cardio. I got that at must do because, in my opinion, the most important muscle in your body is your heart. And I think cardio, in my opinion, is much more important than lifting weights. Now, I lift weights. Once again, I recommend most men and women in general to lift weights, but I definitely think cardio just the most important one just because it helps with your heart. It helps with blood flow. It gets your blood pumping. It gets your heart pumping. It gets your heart moving. And that's the most important, muscle in your body. So I definitely got that right there. All right. Right here we got investing into designer products. So that's like designer shoes, designer clothes. I got don't do it, man. It's literally a waste of money. Let's keep it real. A lot of these designer products, they are made overseas for like $1 or $2, and then they just bring them over to America, Europe, wherever you are, the Western Hemisphere, and they sell it for $1,000. And that, in my opinion, that's just not an investment to me. It's not an investment to me. Now, of course, you got your outliers with certain shoes. If you hold them long enough, they may be worth more than you originally bought them. But for the most part, a lot of these, designer clothes and shoes, you're not really gonna get much bang for your buck on them, and a lot of them may be fake because there's a lot of knockoffs out here. So I got it at don't do it. All right, investing into college, going to college. Me, I would say it depends on the person, man. It depends on where you are in your life, man. If you are just graduating high school, I definitely have it, up here at good to do or must do. But it really just depends on what you're trying to do in life. If you are an individual that just wants to get out in the workforce, then you may not need college. But also, if you are a person who wants to hit one of the STEM, want to get a STEM type of job, and what that is just like the major jobs for like mathematics and all types of stuff like that, the more specific jobs, then you definitely would want to go to college. So I just have it that depends on the person, because like I was saying, man, it's a lot of people that didn't go to college and became rich, and it's a lot of people that did go to college and become rich. It just depends on you. But overall, college is definitely great to go to. I'm not one of these dudes that discredit college. You know, it's a good atmosphere to be in, so that you could, you know, just meet people and also gain education. So I like that one. And it just depends on the person. Now, right here we got investing into a friend group. I definitely think this one is very important, man. It's very important to have, you know, just loyal and reliable friends that you could talk to, that you could vent to, and that are there when you need someone, man. You can't live this life alone, man. You always gonna need some type of help. And if you got a solid friend group, then you know you'll be fine in this world. I'm gonna just keep it real. You'll be fine if you got that loyal, solid friend group that's always looking out for you and you looking out for them. Then, hey, it's a blessing, and cherish those people. So, investing into a great friend group, I got that at very important, or must do. Let's keep moving. Eating healthier, investing into eating healthy. I got that at must do. Like I said, health is wealth, and man, we all think we might be eating healthy, but we definitely could take it to another level. And in this world, you want to live as long as you can, man. The longer you live, the more opportunity you have to change your life for the better. So I definitely got eating healthy at must do, man. We gotta change up our diets, man. A lot of the foods that we eat in the U.S. are actually banned in other countries, so keep that in mind. All right, let's keep moving. Let's go with this one right here. Investing into real estate. Now, I got this one that depends on the person, man. The reason I got it that depend on the person is because with real estate, you have to have pretty much a real estate, it has a pretty high upfront cost, you know, when it comes to putting those down payments on the homes and stuff like that. You need a lot of money, and due to that, that's why I got it that depends on the person. If you watch my previous video where I was talking about 4 different things that wealthy people invest into, real estate was one of them. And like I was saying, it just depends on where you are in life, man. Due to it having that high upfront cost, that's why I got it that depends on the person, because some people just don't got it like that. But definitely something great to invest into once you get your money right, get pretty well off. Let's keep moving. S&P 500. I got this at must do. The reason I got it at must do over real estate is just because it's more accessible. It's easier to, get a app such as Robinhood and just invest into the S&P 500. You don't have to buy the whole stock with most of the apps that you use. You could, do a partial share. And just due to the accessibility when it comes to, the different apps that you could use to invest, I definitely got to put must do for investing into the S&P 500. Also, it has a track record. With the S&P 500, it tracks the top 500 companies in the U.S. And with that, you can see the track record for those companies. Most of those companies have been successful for decades. So I got that at must do. Right here, I got Bitcoin. Now, I'm going to put Bitcoin at good to do and not must do. Now, I know a lot of y'all probably like, what do you mean? Why you put it at must do? I mean, good to do and not must do. And the reason I got at good to do and not must do is because unlike the S&P 500, Bitcoin, it doesn't have a large track record. You can't really look into the history of Bitcoin and really see, it being consistent compared to something like the S&P 500. With the S&P 500, it tracks companies for the most part. So it's easy to take a look at a company's history and see if it's worthy or not of investing into. With Bitcoin, since it's so new, it's hard to really do that. So that's why I got it at good to do, but not a must do. Let's keep moving, man. I'm gonna try to make this quick before my camera die, man. Investing into a trade. I got it at depends on the person. This is similar to college, man. It really just depends on the person. If you one of them people who don't really want to go to college, can't afford college, then investing into a trade would definitely be a great option for you. But like I said, it just depends on the person and what career path you want to really proceed in your life. So I got that right there. All right, let's keep it moving. Investing into reading. I think this is definitely a must do, man. Too many of us, we don't read. Too many of us, we don't seek knowledge. And man, one thing I will say with reading and why I feel like it's better than just listening to audiobooks and things like that is that you really have to, take some time from your day to actually read. You have to get in that silent place and read. It's something that you can't really multitask, Just reading a book is something you really can't multitask. And it's something you really have to put all your focus into. Unlike listening to an audiobook. You could be driving and listening to an audiobook. You can't read and drive. So that's why I really have it at a top tier. Then a lot of these books, man, they contain a lot of gems and knowledge that you should be looking forward to reading or looking forward to taking a look at. So I definitely got reading at a must do. Starting a business. I got that at, it should either good to do or depends on the person, man. I'm going to put it at depend on the person. Now, I know a lot of people would put this at must do or good to do, but me personally, I feel like it depends on the person. I once heard the saying that all people aren't meant to be, business owners, aren't meant to be leaders. It's similar to that one saying that everyone wants to be the commander and not be the Indian. And that's how it is with businesses, man. Not everyone is built out here to be a business owner or, start a business. Having a business is way more pressure than, just going to your regular 9 to 5. When you have a business, everything is on you. It may be months where times are hard and the sales not good at all. It may be months or years where, the sales booming, but it all depends on you. So that's why I got it right there. Let's keep moving. Lottery tickets, don't do it. It's a waste of money. Let's just keep it real. If you spend money on a lottery ticket, you're literally wasting your money. Let's keep it moving. That's like a 1 in a million chance on winning the lottery. Let's keep moving. Sports betting, it's also kind of a waste of money in my opinion, man. Of course, it's a little better than, lottery tickets because you could kind of gauge how good a player may play or how good a team may play, just based on statistics and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like, man, is this really an investment or is this just, risk? And I consider it more risk than an investment. All right, let's keep moving. Investing into precious metals. I would say that's pretty good to do, man. Investing into gold and silver is pretty much, it's pretty good to do. As we all know, for the most part, gold and silver, they've been the currency for the whole world for the longest time. Of course, we got USD, such as the dollars, pesos, things like that. But gold and silver has been the currency for the entire world for, decades, centuries. So that's why I would say it's good to invest into gold and silver, just because it's more so a universal currency. Let's keep moving. Investing into a mentor, I think that's a must do, man. I think we all need a mentor out here. We all don't know everything, so it's definitely good to invest into a mentor, and that mentor needs to be someone who is really looking out for you, who really cares about you, and really has the knowledge in the area that you are looking to learn in. So definitely invest into a mentor, someone who can lead you on a path to the goals that you have at hand. So that's a must do. All right. Right here, we got the little toy gun, and what this means is investing into some fucking protection. I got this at a must do too, man. I think we all should invest into some type of protection. It's 2025. Things may get harder this year, and everybody should invest into some type of protection. No, it doesn't necessarily have to be a gun. I know I got viewers in other countries, but just invest into some type of protection. It may be a knife. It may just be, you investing into fighting classes, be it boxing, mixed martial arts, whatever, just to protect yourself. As a man especially, you want to be able to protect yourself. So invest into some protection, be it boxing classes, be it a gun if needed, or be it a knife or whatever, man. Whatever it is, invest into some protection. That's a must do. Next up, we got watches. And I would say this depends on the person, man. It depends on the person. The reason I say that is just because some of these luxury watches, they do tend to be expensive, $10,000 or more. And it also just depends on your market. Are luxury watches in your area really being moved? Or are people really looking out for them? So that's why I would say it depends on the person. Also, you really got to have an eye for luxury watches because there's a lot of fakes out here. So that's why I say it depends on the person. But you definitely can be profitable, selling luxury or flipping luxury watches, man. Shout out to Richard Fane. That's where I got some knowledge on that from. So shout out to him. And also Anton Daniels, man. Shout out to him too. Investing into a luxury car. Now, I could put this at mid, or I can put it at don't do it. Now, me personally, I would really put it at don't do it. There's way more reasons to put it at don't do it, but I'm going to put it at mid for one slight reason. Now, there are plenty of reasons why you shouldn't invest into a luxury car. As we know, cars depreciate in value as soon as you drive it off the lot for the most part. Also, let's be real, man. A car is just here to get you to point A to point B. So you really don't need everything. You really don't need the luxury. When it comes to a car, you just need the wheels and the motor. Let's be fucking real. But anyways, the reason I put it at mid is because sometimes there can be some opportunity for profit when it comes to luxury cars, man. Especially if it's a luxury car that you haven't really drove, or a luxury car that's highly sought out. So there is some opportunity for, getting some money off of a luxury car or an old school car, them old school Chevys or old school Mustang. There is room to make money off of them. It just depends on that actual car. It depends on what brand, what type, what model car it is, what year car it is. So it really just depends. That's why I got it at mid. And also, of course, with cars, they have a high, upfront cost. So that's why I got it at mid. Investing into bust down jewelry. Don't do it, man. It's a waste of money. Let's be real. When you put those stones, be it the cubic zirconias, be it the moissanite, be it the diamonds, into your solid gold or your solid silver, it actually depreciates the value of it. So also when it comes to watches, when you bust down your watch, it depreciates the value of it. And then most of those bust down watches, they be counterfeit watches. So that buzz down Rolex more than likely is counterfeit or got a lot of aftermarket items on it. And it just ain't worth the price of, a regular Rolex that hasn't been edited in any way. So I got that at don't do it. Investing into not drinking alcohol. I got that a good to do, man. Alcohol, it doesn't really have any benefits for you physically. So definitely good to do, man. Definitely good to do. Investing into not doing drugs. I got that as a must do, man. Think about it for all the weed heads out here, man. Think about how much money you spend on buying weed and or just drugs in general. Think about how much money you spend on just drugs in general. That's so much money that you could be using to invest into all these other things. Like, it's literally a waste of money. The only reason I got it at must do and alcohol at good to do is because at least alcohol for the most part is legal in different states. And I understand, you may be at a nice event. You might just want to sip on some wine, sip on, some brandy, whatever. So I understand with alcohol, but for most, states, especially in the U.S., a lot of these drugs not legal. Weed is legal in a couple of states, but it's still a waste of money to me. Investing into a job. So I would say it's good to do. And by this, I mean, it could either be a promotion. So investing into a job promotion, doing extra hours, this, that, and the third. Or it could also be investing into a different job field. So I think that's definitely good to do as well. And it just is all around something that we all want to do to bring in more money if you are a 9-to-5er. Finally, investing into a relationship, a romantic relationship. I got that in must do just because, man, when you're in a relationship, it makes you go harder. It makes you want to do all these things much harder. Having a significant other, it just makes you want to be the best version of yourself, especially if that person pushes you. But with that being said, my camera about to die. If you enjoyed this video, you already know to do. Like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the motherfucking channel, turn on notifications and all that good stuff. And I'm out. Peace.